In 2026, having bad headphones it just shouldn't be a thing. You can buy headphones online for a really cheap price with competitive angles to compared to like some of the big brands. Or you could have a look at the NeoBuds Plus and this will change your attitude to music for the rest of your life. So let's get into it. So these are what we are looking at. These are the Edifier NeoBuds Plus. Now we'll have a look at the box before we go into the unboxing. So we've got high-res audio wireless, active ANC, we've got fast pairing, Bluetooth, up to 47 hours of battery life, which is pretty impressive for a set of headphones. But we do have a ton more features that Edifier seem to have put into these. So we've got obviously ANC, we've got BA drivers, we've got 3-mic ENC, we've got ambient sound mode, wearable detection, as well as multi-point connection. We also have wireless charging, which is quite an interesting one. And then we also have IP54 dust and splash proof. So it's also got the battery life down here. So 15 minutes of charge will give you around about 4 hours of charge. And then ANC on is 8 plus 26 hours and ANC off is 11 plus 36 hours, hence being the case itself. So let's get into them. Now, the one thing I will always say to Edifier, they never skip when it comes to their unboxing. So let's get into it. Now, the colour they did send us was the Starlight colour, which I was really happy they did manage to send us over, because every one of these are reviewed, they've always been black, so we'll pop them to one side and see what else we get in the box. Right, so we get a little accessory box here. It's going to give us everything we need and more. So let's have a little look-see. So first off, we do get 6 different levels of increments when it comes to the silicone ear tips. So you've got a mass amount of, so we know they're going to fit everyone. We've got the silicone pack. Obviously, I like the fact they give us a snack. I'm joking, do not eat this. We do get a small USB-A to USB Type-C, which is quite nice. And then, of course, we get one of their Edifier little protective bags. Now, on the inside, you've got more of a polished cloth material, but I do like the fact they do this. And then we just get a couple user manuals, a little bit about how to get it connected and all that good stuff. So let's get into the actual headphones themselves. They really do package them so well. So let's get into it. Now, Edifier do make some absolutely incredible products, but these are just incredible. So, like I said, you've got more of a pebble design that they've got going on. We have the Edifier logo on the top in more of a mirrored, polished look, which is quite nice. You've got the front bezel here, which is going to be the LED indicator when you open them up, as you can see there. And then on the back, we have the Edifier logo, or the Edifier words, as well as the USB Type-C port on the back, which is quite nice. Oh, look at them. Now, they are an incredible set of headphones. So we have got some peel plastic that we need to get off. I'll get this off quickly. I'm back in a minute. Now, I did have a couple of comments about why companies put like little bits of plastic over the little brass pins, little charging connectors. Now, predominantly they do this so when the headphones are in transit, they don't charge continuously. And obviously it allows the headphones to be as obviously... It's kind of like when you get a car. If you've got a car and you've got a brand new car and it's got 100,000 miles on it, you're probably going to be a little bit annoyed. I guess it's the same with products. Like, products can only be charged so many times over the years, like your phone. So the reason they do that is so the product doesn't charge while it's in transit. But they look absolutely stunning. So standard with Edifier, we've got all the information on the inside, so it doesn't look obviously a bit garish. We've got the left and right earbud in the Starlight design. Left and right on the side, then a little button in the center there, which is going to be our pairing button, which is quite nice. But I do like the shape of the case. They are really nice. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to go through some specifications. We'll do a little B-roll, and we'll go back to it when we go through the app. So let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about 6 other common things that I want to talk about, and then at the end we'll do a little quick spec summary, so stay tuned. So under the hood, the NeoBuds Plus feature a hybrid driver system. We're looking at a Knowles balance armature paired with a 10mm dynamic driver. In terms of connectivity, these are running Bluetooth 5.4. They are fully high-res audio wireless certified, supporting high bitrate codecs like LDAC and LHDC 5.0. If you are an Android user, they also feature Google Fast Pair and multi-point connection. For the commuters out there, the hybrid ANC here is rated for a reduced depth of around -45 decibels. You also get a transparency mode and wind reduction. When it comes to calls, Edifier has packed in 6 beamforming microphones, 3 per side, powered by an AI voice pickup algorithm.
This allows you to keep your voice clear even in the most windiest of conditions. Now, battery life is a massive standout. With the ANC turned off, you're getting around 11 hours in the buds and a total of 47 hours with the case. But with ANC turned on, it's around 8 hours with the buds and 34 hours total. The high-res audio mode, or LDAC, expect closer to around 5.5 hours per charge, and it does support fast charging. In just 15 minutes, you'll receive around 4 hours of playback time, which is quite nice. And of course, the case does support both USB Type-C and wireless charging. 5. Gaming and durability. For you gamers out there is a low latency mode. This brings the delay down to around 60 milliseconds. And if you're taking these to the gym or out in the rain, don't have to worry about that. They are IP54 rated dust and water resistant. Everything is customizable through the Edifier Connects app. You can tweak the EQ, you can remap your touch controls, you can even adjust the 8 colour LED light bands on the case, and even use the Find My Earbuds feature if you accidentally lose them or they go missing. We went through the drivers, which are Knowles Balance Armature with 10mm dynamic drivers. We have the Bluetooth, which is version 5.4, with the ANC, which is up to -45 decibel hybrid active noise cancellation. The battery with ANC off is 11 hours in the buds and 47 hours total. ANC on is 8 hours in the buds and 30 hours total. And charging for USB Type-C is 1 hour, wireless is 2 hours, and fast charge is 15 minutes, which will give you 4 hours of playback. Now, if you do want to get a pair of these yourself, please do check the links in the video description. And a reminder, if you use my link, I do receive a small commission from Amazon, but at no extra cost to yourself.
The one thing I love is the packaging. They put as much effort into the product as they do to the packaging, which for a consumer is a massive deal. I don't want a box arriving where it's like all cheap and nasty, and then the product inside is all nice and glittery. If they put effort into both, it just makes the experience a lot more nicer to me. And to have the NeoBuds Plus, these are an absolute game changer. They're incredible, and I'm trying to think of a bad thing to say about them, and I can't. I really can't. Edifier seem to hit every curve, and every time the world gets better with audio and increases, Edifier just seem to latch onto that and just create a new product. Every single time. They always come up with a new product line, and I'm grateful for what they come up with. So if you do want to check these out for yourself, please do check the links in the video description. If you've got any questions about them, knock it down in the comment section below. But as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit notification bell. And I guarantee I'll catch you in the next video.